Hello and welcome to this month's Pebble Features Wrap Up for March. My name's Holly, I'm from the Customer Success team here at Pebble, and today I'll be walking you through the features that we've released in March. On today's agenda, we've got Smarter Activity Setup, so you can now organise your activities using tags or categories and filter from the Scheduled Activities tab. We also have more control over your ticket restrictions. You can now release them at certain times by restricting them to a specific time. We've also simplified a lot of your booking management tools. You can now manage a trial and move the date into the future within seconds, refund without cancelling, manage add-ons, and we'll quickly add a customer through the manual add customer search filter. We've also had some upgrades to registers, so you can now customise the view and easily export or print with just a few clicks. We'll then go through some recaps and takeaways, and I'll provide you with some additional resources and support. As your business grows, your scheduled activities page can become a long list of activities, making it quite hard to find the activity you want to manage. That's why we've added more filtering options to allow you to find the right activities really easily. You can now filter by activity, location, activity tag, or categories, making it easier than ever before. As a refresher, here's how you add and manage tags or categories on your activity. We'll come down here, we'll click Edit, and then when we scroll down, you'll see we have categories. We can select up to 2, and tags, we can add them here. Remember, tags can't use special characters, spaces, or capital letters, but we'll go ahead and put March test. We'll save this activity and I'll show you where it shows up. So we're going to scroll back up, click save. So we just added the March test tag. If I now come up to my tags, I should find it in here. And I can see the activity with that tag assigned. This new feature is an absolute game changer for managing big programs or multiple verticals of your business really easily. Or for anyone who wants to tidy up their system at scale. As the demand for children's activities grow, it becomes increasingly common for us to see activity providers releasing tickets at a specific time. For example, releasing your after-school club tickets at 6 p.m. on a Friday. You can now manage ticket restrictions for when they go live and when they close, not just by the day, but also by the minute. This is perfect for creating urgency around your early bird tickets, or just getting ahead while you're setting up and letting your go live while you're doing other things. As a reminder of how to manage your tickets, once you come into edit your activity, we're going to head over to the tickets tab, click on the pencil icon, and we're going to scroll down and tick set ticket restrictions if it's not already set. Here we'll choose the dates, and the new feature is being able to choose the time. So we're going to let this go live at 6 p.m. and then it's going to expire at midnight on the 30th. Let's face it, when you're managing children's activities with trials, oftentimes things will come up for your customers where they're no longer able to make the trial date they originally booked. You need a quick and easy way to move that trial date into the future and manage when their payment will come out. You can now do this. First, we're going to head over to the booking, and we'll see a booking here I've made for Lola Thompson. Anywhere that you can access this booking information, so this could be from the register, from the customer, or from your bookings tab. We're then going to scroll down and you'll see the option to manage trial dates. If we click on that, we can now choose which dates within this session are going to be a trial. So we can say all of these are going to be a trial, and that means that all of these would be for the price they've already paid or free for your trial, and that the money is going to now come out on the 22nd of June. If we review this, it will tell us exactly what's going to happen. In this example, there's only going to be 4 sessions left to pay, and they're detailed here, and that means it's a total of £32. The new collection date is also highlighted for us, and you can decide if you want to send this to your customer. If we want to go back up and just simply change those dates, We can now see that this is going to be a trial, and this is also going to be a trial. Maybe they're no longer coming on the 12th. Then, if we review that, we'll see the trial dates, the remaining dates after trial, the date that it will be paid, and how much they'll be charged. Again, this is so helpful to manage your customers' trials, especially at a point when they're just trying out your business. Hopefully with this flexibility, you'll be able to manage your trials much easier and keep your customers in the loop. Previously, refunding a customer through the Pebble platform has meant cancelling the booking. Well, not anymore. You can now process a refund without cancelling the booking. Let me show you how. First, we'll head over to the booking. Here's a booking I just made. I'm going to click on the child's name to open up the booking and its details. You'll see a pink button for cancel refund attendee, and I'm going to click on that. I then get the option to choose if I want to cancel with an optional refund or refund only. I'm going to choose refund only. This is going to leave the booking as is and just let me issue a refund. I can choose if I want a partial refund or a full refund. This page shows me the booking summary. It will show me the ticket they purchased, in this case an early bird ticket for £80, and that's a breakdown of £8 per 10 sessions. It also shows me they have an add-on for £5. I'm going to refund £20 as a gesture of goodwill here, so I'll click into the refund amount and enter 20. Then next. On this page you're asked to choose a reason for your refund. In this case I'm going to choose other and say goodwill. I can choose if I want to send a confirmation to this customer or not. In this case, no. And then I can confirm. Now that is complete. I'll now get my refund of £20 to the customer. Now let's talk managing add-ons. They're a powerful thing, but let's face it, things change. Customers might want to move Monday's late pickup to Tuesday, cancel it, or add more days. Now you can manage this and invoice or refund for the difference. With our new Manage Add-ons functionality, you get full control over how you manage your add-ons. Let's dive in. First, come to the customer's booking. You can do this through the Bookings tab, the Customer tab, or the Register. Click on the child's name. We're then going to head over to Add-ons, and you'll see the add-ons they currently have purchased. Now we'll click Manage Add-on. We're going to edit the late pickup and move it from Monday the 12th to Monday the 19th. We're also going to add Monday the 26th. I'm going to save these changes, and an email has been sent to the customer. I've added one late pickup, so I'm now going to invoice the customer for that change. I click on Invoice Customer. I'm going to have one for £5, and I'm going to call it late pickup. Notice how it pops straight open into the invoicing modal for me. It's due today, but I could also change that if I wanted to by choosing any of these presets. And then the description is going to say +1 late pickup. I can then save that and choose what to do with it. We can copy this to send, or we can send the email straight from here, and that is going to pop out to the customer. Two ways to view this. I can go over to the customer and search for them. And now I have this Invoices tab, which I can see the related invoice here. Click on it and it's going to open up in that slide sheet. It's great to be able to send again, mark as paid, or copy that link. And I can also view this with all of my other invoices from my Manage Invoice tab here. We'll see that this has a related booking, and when we click on it, it will bring us to the booking that it's for. We can now see that we've got 2 late pickups here, and if I go to add-ons and manage them, I can see therefore the days we selected. This is great ahead of a busy summer period where early drop-offs and late pickups might change day to day. But you could also use this to add merchandise to an order for someone that forgot to do it during the checkout process. Just mindful that you're only going to be able to add add-ons that are assigned to that particular schedule that the child has booked onto. So if you're not seeing the add-ons that you're looking for, just go and check your scheduled activities configuration to make sure the relevant add-on is available on that schedule. You asked for faster booking tools, and this one is small but mighty. When manually adding a customer, you'll now see predictive search when using customer name, attendee name, or email, and search results will appear as you type. This will pre-populate the customer's details. We're hoping to add attendee details later down the line. Let me show you how this works in action. If I click More, Add an attendee, I then get to choose how I want to add them. Remember, yes, invite for a paid booking is going to email the customer to allow them to book on as usual, or we can add them immediately by saying no, add a non-paid booking. We can always come and invoice for this session after. I'm going to say this session plus all sessions with capacity, and then as I start to type my name, you'll see that the customer search will pull my details and pre-populate them into these fields. And then choose tickets as normal and continue to add. Again, it's a small upgrade, but it's very powerful at saving you time copy and pasting those customer details over. Let's talk about customizing your register view. Your team shouldn't have to scroll through lots of fields that they don't need or that aren't relevant to them. Now you can customize your register view to only show what matters, such as add-ons, medical details, ticket type, or any custom questions that you add. Let's see how this works. First, come to your activity. We're then going to click Customize. From here, you'll see all of the options that are available for this particular register. We can choose to display the collection password, maybe the year group, and dietary requirements. Once clicking Done, this will pop open. We can click the eye icon down here to minimize this and then open it up per attendee, so we'll not see too much information at once. We can also come and change this really easily at any time. So we can come over to Customize, and maybe for lunchtime, we want to see the dietary requirements. Whereas at home time, we want to see only the collection password. Again, for the collection password, maybe we want to hide this so it's not visible on our device when we're checking children out. We can then just come in on a child-by-child basis and check the detail. It's important to note that this will save to the device that you're using. This update gives you a clear view of the information you need to see when you need to see it. There might be occasions where you want to export or print your registers. Now we can. We're simply going to click More, Export, and then choose the fields that you want to display. This is completely customizable to you. Click Advanced Fields to see more. If you've asked customer questions, this is where you'll find them. You can now choose which fields that you want to add, and then choose if you want to print or export. Print will make this a PDF, and export will make it a CSV file. And that's a wrap on this month's feature updates. Whether you're managing hundreds of sessions or just getting started, these tools are here to help you save time and give you control. Need help using anything? Check out the Help Center or send us a message. And don't forget, next month's update is already in the works. We can't wait to show you what we're working on.